Hello, lovely. Happy January. First, I do want to say thank you for being patient and understanding about the newsletter being a little late this month. I am trying out a new platform, and I thought for the new year and my new style, I want to do video, and I want to make this a little bit more interactive for you and for me month to month. So I'm trying out this new video platform, so please forgive me if there are some bugs. But shoot me an email and let me know what didn't work. That way I can, get content created for you better, more efficiently. But here we go with the new year and new videos. So happy January. Thank you for the love and support while I grow my business. It's really appreciated. Thank you. It means a lot that you've chosen to subscribe. So thank you. So for January and for being in the new year, I want to talk about embodying you. Who is this new you that you've decided you want to be? Last year was feeling the things inside of ourselves and how they're manifesting in our outer world, right? That we don't like and we want to shed. So last year there was a lot of envisionment. Where do I want to go? What am I leaving behind? What do I want to call into my life? What do I want to live? Where am I going to go? That's one step on the journey. The next step is where you are now. You have called in who you want to be, right? We're going to use this new year energy, this new year inner desire, fire burning to burn down what was and rise from the ashes to be what we are and to live that truth going forward, right? So what does that even mean? How do I go from being who I was to being who I want to be? How can you step into something you've never done before and just do it? Take a deep breath, right? Think of a situation, for example, maybe how you handle difficult conversations with a person, your partner, coworker, a friend, a child. How would you normally respond in that situation? Did it work out? Does your normal way of responding work out? Does your normal way of thinking and feeling work out? Or are there consequences to what you've always done? For example, I know for me, I don't like confrontation. I like everything to just be peaceful and keep my mouth closed, keep my thoughts and feelings to myself because I'm not down to rock the boat, right? That kind of thinking and that kind of acting creates resentment in any relationship, with a boss, with a friend, with a child, with a partner, right? There are appropriate ways to voice our feelings. There are appropriate ways to think about a situation because our thoughts dictate our feelings, dictate our actions, right? So work backwards. You acted in a certain way when this happened, and it wasn't good. It created more problems, right? So, for example, instead of holding something in, you say it. And that's very hard if that's not something you're used to. So tell yourself in the moment, this is what I normally would do. Or even tell the person that you're talking to, this is what I normally would be doing right now. I would be not saying anything. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to say this. And then you say your feelings, right? Own your feelings. That's the next part. So you've changed your actions, which means you have to own your feelings about the situation. And then that'll change your thought about it. It wasn't so scary after all to voice my opinion, right? And then it's going to get bumpy because it's something you've never done before. If you've never had difficult conversations, it's going to be hard to have difficult conversations. It's going to be completely new how to voice something in a respectful manner, how to receive someone's criticism of that in a respectful manner. You know, you're going to have to feel your way out through those things, and it's going to be painful and it's going to be ugly. But once you've had that difficult conversation, you've worked it out a couple times, maybe next time I'll say it this way, or now that I know you hear things this way, I'll say it differently. You'll be a little bit less scared to do it again. And then your thought for next time will be, we had a difficult conversation before and it was okay in the end. This is what didn't work. Next time, I'll do this differently. And you'll refine your process better and better and better. And that is how you become who you want to be. That is how you are your next level self. The better version of yourself that you know is in there. You know she's there because you've been shoving her down this whole time. And you've been wanting something different, envisioning something different. This is how I want my life to be. This is who I want to be. That's my dog. When I get real riled up, he thinks something's wrong. And that is how you are who you are. Come here. That is how you are who you are. And it was easier before to deny who you are and go along with who people wanted you to be, with who society wanted you to be. But what did that do to you? How sick did that make you? How tired did that make you? How many tears did you shed because you weren't being true to yourself? How many things did you deny yourself for others instead of yourself? How many times did you choose someone else over you? And now you're done with that shit. Done. I'm not doing that anymore. So what do? You stop doing those things. You stop doing those things. Number one, you work backwards. You stop the action you did before that pissed you off. Dang, I didn't buy those concert tickets for myself because this person didn't want to go with me. Well, why didn't you buy them for yourself? Dang, I didn't do this because my boss didn't like it, but if I had, I would have felt better knowing that I had done the project this way. Man, I don't think my husband's going to like if I do that. And then you resent yourself because you just can't stop thinking about making the other choice. So this year, make the other choice. Just do it. Know that when you make that choice, it's because your feelings, you're owning what you really want. And tell yourself it will be okay to do that. You'll feel out the new path. Yeah, I did buy that because I really wanted to, and I know you probably don't like it. And, I'm sorry, but let's move on. How do we move on from here? For instance, I bought my daughter a fish because she and I wanted a fish. My husband doesn't agree with having fish in a tank. I'm sorry, but we really wanted a fish, and it's been really good for her, and I really wanted it. I did. It makes me happy. It brings me joy every day. It brings my daughter joy every day. And, it brings my husband a little bit of joy too. Now, I had to let him get out his thoughts about it. You don't stop the other person from having their thoughts. They're allowed to have their thoughts and opinions just like you are. But you talk them out and you work them out. And then everything seems to fall into place. And that's what you have to remember. That things will fall into their place when you take the steps that are aligned with you. And just keep remembering, it will work out. It will work out. You will grow because an obstacle will show up. You're going to have that conversation with whoever it is about why you're acting differently. But you'll be able to know that you're owning your feelings, and you'll say, because I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing myself. This is what makes me happy. I'm doing it. Let's talk about our disagreements about it. And maybe you'll agree to disagree. Maybe you'll understand a different perspective that they had and, oh, okay, and maybe adjust your behaviors a little, and maybe they'll adjust their behaviors a little. Compromise. You'll grow, and it'll become easier. And then you won't have to feel guilty for choosing you. You're not going to have to feel that mom guilt for choosing a massage with that $60 you have instead of buying a new learning toy for your kid. Or you have some free time on a Saturday night and you want to go spend it with some friends instead of your partner. That's okay. You are your own entity outside of everybody else. Your partner, your kids, your boss, your family, your friends. You are your own entity. And when you take steps that are aligned with your feelings and how you think about yourself and your life, everything that needs to stay will stay. And the stuff that isn't aligned, that you've been shoving down your throat when you don't want to, will fall away. Because it's not aligned with who you are and what you want. So that's the takeaway for January. I hope that resonated with you. Please email me, leave comments on Facebook, in the group, on Instagram. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's something that you want me to talk about. And I'll get that content created for you because I love you. I want you to succeed and I want you to be healthy and happy. Be well.